Consegue-se ouvir agora? Hello, 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 hello. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can... Yeah, já me consigo ouvir. Como é que é, pessoal? The fuck? Pronto, eu tenho estado a falar basicamente para o chat, tenho estado a falar para o boneco, mas eu estou aqui a ensinar um fulano, neste caso que é do Egito, tipo as bases do jogo, controlar o carro no ar and stuff. Yeah, está a falar para o boneco para vocês, mas neste caso ele está no grupo comigo, mas eu estou-lhe a explicar, por isso. A ideia de fazer stream é porque ele não consegue ver SharePlay na realidade. É fazer stream. So, the next step after you learn that, so base thing is to control all the directions of your car, front, half, sideways, okay? And you have to learn how to boost management. Try to understand it. After that you can keep training this stuff, like just doing stuff in around. Something that I can do is like, after that the next step is like air rolling, okay? So you air roll in that button, that's okay, you just try to jump and just try to have fun air rolling and stuff, stop it, continue and control your car as you learn. Because when you learn to go front, when you learn to go half, when you go to go sideways, when you are flipping your car, that's become fluid for in your mind to know how to control it, you know. So you have to learn singularly each of one of them, you know, and after that you can combine it with the air roll. It's easier for you. So after that you just air roll from one part of your goal and go wherever you want, like that, because you are more comfortable. Yeah, with time, just have patience with time, that will come better, you know. And yeah, so what you have to do repeatedly, you have just doing that, go, or you go to the corners is great as well. For example, I go to the left corner. You say to yourself before you go, I go to the left corner, I'm going. Oh, sideways is hard. And you can do the half one. No, the half, when you flip your car, when your wheels are up, can you do that? It's like when the wheels are up. So I think after you go in front, you should train the half. So when your wheels are up. And after that, you should train from the side of your wall, of your goal, go sideways. And let me tell you, in the beginning you will have a lot, you are going that and your car just go everywhere, okay? Try to slightly adjust and to understand what is going on, and with the time we'll try to understand, okay, if my car is going that direction, something I should do is wrong, so I should to change it. It's a way to improve it, you know? That's the main thing of controlling your car. And let me tell you, I have a really good control of the car, but it's not perfect, and I'm always doing things to improve it. Okay? The next step you can do is like being around here, and just you know how to air roll, and you just air roll here in the midfield, and you try to keep your car in this zone, you know. Try to not put your car in weird positions. Try to control it, to have the same position, roll it around and stuff. After that you can train as well just your car in one position without air rolling, like moving around without air rolling, avoiding weird positions. And let me tell you, this is really hard for you, because you're like, the position of your car is basically the same, but you have different types of ways that you want to go, so it's hard for you. But try to have your car in the same position, going around and around without air rolling. So with air rolling and without air rolling. Let me tell you, when you do that perfectly, you will be in a really good spot. So that's the next step I think you should do from that. Another like dribble stuff that you can do is like for air control is like just to move around in the field, like going to these pads around, but with your car. Just controlling and going to that, stop here, now I'm going to the next one, here, going to the next one, here, you know. That will be difficult as well for you, but with time that becomes easier. I have another map that you can use for helping this way, that is like from labs, that is map here, the Pillars soccer one, that can help you with that as well. Como é que estás, Gonçalão? Estás fixe aqui? So in this map, bro, you have to do the same thing, but you're going to move around. Like you have to be going to the going around of the map without hitting any wall, moving around, go from the wall to another wall, and always like that. First you try to do that without air rolling, so your car just controlling normally. And it, let me tell you, will be hard, but you will slowly understand that. After that, just going to the midfield and stuff. And okay, after that you just air roll to adjust your position. You try to understand with that other stuff how to air roll with other position. And after that, I think you are good. Just a little bit of training every day with that, you will see improving, I'm telling you. So, yeah, I'm just thinking next step we can do is like... Tá tudo bombadão, estás em campo. Estou GC porque já estou no máximo. So that's for air rolling and stuff, and I think you should try to do one thing. For example, when I tell you to just go over your car in air like a drone, should try after you do that training that I tell you, should try just like put your car in weird positions and to recover it. Like imagine that you are going to the ball, your car goes down and you just put in the same position. Just do like a little turn. That way you know better how to recover from the air in the weird positions and stuff, you know? You have any question, bro, about that? You have a lot when you start doing it, I'm telling you. Yeah, I will see. So after I finish this, I will. And then we go play. But when you are alone and you know how to do it, you know, basically. But basically, you have to understand one thing. You want to car control, so before you using the ball, you have to understand how to control it. So basically, you have to just put the music, chill, and go in the field and just control it wherever you want. Go to the corner, go to, and if you are struggling, go again. And if you are struggling in the same position, nice, because right now you know where you are not doing good, and that way you know why you are not doing good and try to change it. Okay? So just move our car around like an airplane, like basically like that. And when you feel comfortable, I think you are good to go. But you should combine as well your training with the ball, you know. And I think in the beginning, you using free play for controlling the ball is not so good. You should try it first in another types of training to hit the ball, to train your air control, to hit the ball, you know, because when you are air dribbling a ball, you have to have a next level of air dribbling, of air car control, you know. So first you should use that mechanic that I told you, that way of control the car, to just boom it the ball. And then, after you are good with the air control of the car and we know how to hit the ball, I think you are good to train to control the car with the ball. I'm clear? Okay. So, after that, I don't know, I could teach you how to go from the wall, but I think you are yeah, you should first the master control first. I don't know, you have things that you can do as well without being a perfectionist on these things, like clean from the backboard, you know, clean from the corners. But that's important. For example, if I'm in this corner and I don't know how to use my car side, like this side with the wheels from me, I can clean a ball that is not the corner but is going to this way, you know. And it's really useful when you are learning like using the car like that. So when you are learning that, you will see that in game you try to use more of that stuff. Não, não é novo, mas tens bué pessoal nestes rankings que não sabe fazer tipo as cenas, porque isto é preciso treino e dedicação para fazer. So that's one thing. So from that, I don't know, I think you should use the trains like maybe one of the trains that I use before I playing is, I can show you, the ultimate warm-up. I use that. I don't know if it's really hard for you, maybe it is. Ultimate warm-up. Maybe it's hard for you, I don't know, because I just go for all-star like training packs, you know. But I think you have one, let me check. So in this one the wall comes normally and you have to boom it to the goal, you know. And right away, as you can see, I can just joking around with the air rolling, and that when I'm going to hit the ball, I'm just trying to hit perfectly to the goal, like with power and stuff. For example, if I'm just going to hit the ball, but my car is like that, the ball just goes in another way. You have to know how to control your car and the way that you hit the ball. So, the way that you want to hit the ball, it's like you have to imagine your car is like a box, right? You see your car, but it's a box. And in certain parts of your car, if you hit the ball will go with power or with less power. You know? So if I hit the ball like with the bottom of my car, the ball will just slow down, as you can see here. If I hit the ball with the back of my car, the ball will go faster. If I hit the ball with the front of my car, literally the ball goes boomer. You see? That's the three main differences. So when you use your air roll, you should try to master that. I don't know if this turn is too complex for you. It's not just this ball, right? You have more stuff like ultimate, weird dribble. So you have more stuff to try. Yeah. But so the next step, when you are comfortable, even if you are not comfortable and you have to hit the ball, you have to know that when you are hitting the ball. So if you hit with the bottom of your car, go slow. If you hit with the back of your car, goes faster. And if you hit with the front of your car, will go boomer. Okay? That's basically that. So this train basically can be complex for you. And let me tell you, sometimes I do this train not just to hit to the goal. I just use this train to hit above the goal and try to put the ball down to the goal as well, as you have seen in the games. So I adapt this train to whatever I want. But it's good because I'm warming up for my skills. Maybe for you it's too much. You have to see it. Another thing that I think you should try to do for fun, and maybe you should like it or not, is like I do a train that is this one, flump air wall dribbles, that basically what it does is you're going to train the air dribble from the ground, from the wall, and from now that's kind of advanced for you. But I think at least this first step, when you start to understanding better how to control the car, will be funnier for you when you start to understanding how to control it, and if you can touch the ball more and more times, you know. So this one basically you have to control the ball from one goal to another. So you start just doing that and start to understanding that if you hit too much, the ball will go farther from you. And that train, let me tell you, helped me a lot to control a ball from the field in the games, you know. So that's easy. You don't have to be a lot pro to just start, start to understand a bit of what you have to do, you know. But that will come with your air car control. And after that, your air car control, when you have a good car control, you understand how to adjust your car from the wall, you know. And after that, you can just joke around, having good time. But in the beginning, I suppose you can do like try to jump 1-2 touches, try to just going around up and down to see what you can do with the ball, one down, like that. After you be more comfortable, you can rotate your car, and like that. And after you feel comfortable, you are. I mean, this train starts like that, and after that you have like I can show you. You start like going from the wall, and you start doing it again. That's more complex. That's next level. Let me tell you. You have to first feel comfortable, move your car, and hit the ball and stuff. You know. Basically that. You can go from there, ceiling. So it's basically that. I think from now, I don't know if I can tell you anything more. Maybe if you have any questions. So I think you should work if you have any questions, because you will have a lot of questions, because you will struggle, let me tell you. You will struggle, so you have to have that notion. So after that we will maybe have questions why you are struggling. So I think it's good for you when you are training, just try to understand what is annoying you, and if you want you tell me, and then I try to figure out what you can do for improving. You know? But it's basically that. It's basically you starting with you know how to move your car on the ground. After that, just do not stop a lot. Try to see that you have teammates behind, you have teammates around you, you know, like that. After that, if you want to control, that's a different part. If you want to control your car in the air and stuff, I think you should try to do that thing, to just know how to joke around with your car in the air, to just move your car like a car, but in the air, you know. And to want to go where you want to go, you go with the car. It's basically that. When you are feel comfortable with that, I think you should be fine to go to the next step and try to ball control in the air, you know, air dribble. Yeah, that's basically that. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, that's important. We will struggle a lot. I'm going to tell you, to me, how to know how to go from the wall with the ball to another goal, to just go without doing anything else. I tried thousands of times, thousands in that time. So it takes a long time, but depends on you. In the beginning, I do not know how to do it. I just figure out alone, and then I go to YouTube and saw that, and I could do it. So I think the next step you just can do, it's like as well, to have more contact with the ball, is try to control the ball in the ground. Can you do it or not? Like control it, yeah, to dribble, to ground dribble. Like I'm right now on stream. Yeah, like that. I'm going to tell you that's my worst part. My worst part is ground dribble. Okay. You should try this. You should try flips. You know. I'm bad with flips as well. I think I'm bad with a lot of stuff in training, but in game I don't know, I feel more concentrated and focused and do whatever I need to do, you know? But it's like that. So that's one thing, but if you are cool with that, I think you should really keep focusing this in your position, boost control, and next step, control your car in the air. The next things will come, for sure, you know? You just combine these three, and I'm telling you, 3-4 ranks you will be above. I don't know if you have any notion, if you are like platinum in trees, or I don't know if you are gold, I don't know your rank. So for sure, if you start doing that more consistently and understanding more the game, will be diamond for sure. For the champion, you have to be a little more, like air dribble, like, you know, stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you, after you start, this will you will struggle, and I don't. I think you should not just do this. So my phones need charging. I think you should not just do this, and I think you should try to focus as well on the game. So try to combine that, you know, a little bit of training, a little bit of gaming, and I think you are fine. Because if you are just doing training, could be bad for you because you should be annoyed. But let me tell you, after you understanding how to do that, after this being fluid for you, you will enjoy a lot of Rocket League. Rocket League, like in the beginning, for me was not as cool as it is right now, you know. So I think it's basically that. Mhm. No problem, bro. So yeah, but what I'm telling you, bro, I'm going to be honest, man. I'm telling you now. You have a lot of people teaching that on YouTube, a lot, and better than me because they are really good, and they know very well where to start. I'm just try to do my way, you know, because sometimes it's hard. It's like imagine that you have to teach math to a kid. Imagine that when you have a level of math so big that when you are teach to them you have to just try to remember what was your difficulties in that time, you know, and try to put in the same situation because when you are in another level it's different, you know. That's a hard part, and sometimes that people are more able to do that. I tried, but sometimes it's hard, and sometimes I remember that I saw that I don't understand, and with time I I remember his words, is what he's doing, what they are doing, and I start improving. It's basically that. But it's cool for you just watching, you know. Watching is another part that you will not understand maybe, but you will learn a lot with watching. Watching pros player, watching tutorials, watching that they messing around. It's like you start to feel the game in another way, you know. You start understanding without knowing. It's like that. But yeah, I think you are on a good point to start just messing around and to improve in the direction that I think you want. You have a lot of other levels and mechanics to understand. Some of them I can't do as well, or I'm not consistent that I should go be. But with these ones, I think I'm in a pretty good level. So, and I think you are good. And don't think that a lot of people have a lot of good mechanics like flip resets and stuff, but don't know how to position, for example. And you saw before what we are struggling a lot about rotations and position, and we couldn't win consistently games because of that. So that's more important than everything. It's why I told you that as well, besides air dribble and stuff. So so let's play casual, guys. Ainda estás vivo, oh, boneco? Uhum. Ainda estás aí, Gonçalo? So one of the first things that I noticed is like, eu já te convidei, já te convidei? Ou não? So I think you changed for Octane for some reason. Ah. And another tip, bro. In the beginning, if you watch more Rocket League and pay more attention, one thing that we notice is like in low ranks, people lose a lot of stuff on the cars, like caps, like antennas, like a lot of shit, maybe bullshit, you know. When you are high level, you don't give a shit about that. You use simple stuff with more meaning and just the car itself, because that little stuff just bother you in the middle game, you know. Yeah, what I'm saying to you, when you are low rank, like that shit is cool, but when you start going up, like that shit is not even. You don't even care, you know. Tem a escolinha Gonçalo, tá fixe ou quê, puto? No way. I don't even want to score it, bro. Holy shit. Okay. I'm in front. O que está acontecendo? Oops. No one in front. Eu vou tentar não fazer. I will try not just do solo plays because we'll just be annoying for you guys. We'll meet someone. You can go there. Just like rotations like one. Now is you. Okay. Try to do something. Nice. You see, that's a pass situation. And I will try to score it. Now you rotate. It's why recovery is important, you know. Faster you recover, faster you are helped. Now it's his turn, you know, and next is yours. So he goes and you wait. Or you put in position to pass. Try to understand if he's going to pass. Okay. In this situation, for example, you touch, you go back. You don't have to be more there, you know. Because your momentum is really low, and if you shot that, don't even go in, you know. That's the thing. So in this situation, if you go back, or maybe, but if you don't, you should not try to stop a lot. Try to move around. You will be faster, your shots will be faster. Something like that. Maybe it's time to me to just shut the fuck up and we play, right? É capaz, porque eu nunca faço. Entendo. There you go. Nice try. Nice try. Tipo, dele. Tem que tirar o som deste carro. You should not be always in the goal, you know what I'm saying. It's your, nice one. Nice one. Someone in the middle. Right now should be his ball, you know, you should rotate, you touch it, you should rotate from the back and his ball. Right now I'm waiting for something. Normally yes, it's not fixed, you know, but you have to understand that after your chance to do something is another person. You have to understand when, you have to understand when to stop and when keep going, you know, like that. It's fluid for your teammates, fluid for the game. Nice try. Nice try. Yeah. At least from yesterday I do not see you doing that, so Yeah, you should not. Yesterday you were not trying that. At least recovering your car control. You know? Like you go really up and you try to recover. Yesterday you were not able to do it. Someone will. This moment you should just try to rotate and give the chance to another person and just catch boost, you know? Because I'm just waiting for you, just leave there, it's basically. Because if I go, there's no one in the goal, you know? That's the thing of rotation. Yeah, sometimes to block it is bad. Yeah, but it's just sometimes, you know? Just sometimes. Someone, I'm going back as you see, and you are next, bro, so go, you are next. I'm back. This is yours, this is yours. GG. Mano, Gonçalo, ainda estás aí? É que eu acho que só estou a fazer stream para ti e acho que é para mim. Eu não precisava fazer stream, mas se tu quiseres estar a assistir é tranquilo, mano. Se quiseres falar uma cena. Se não, eu posso cancelar, tipo, só para não... Porque eu na realidade fiz o stream só para ajudar aqui o bacana. Ah, não. Na realidade estou um bocado cansado. Isto de explicar e o caralho. É verdade. Oh yeah. Eu vou deixar ativo o stream, tranquilo. Eu na realidade pensava que nem gostavas de assistir isto. Let me be closer to you. Olha a bola, tu já sabes fazer isto, tu já és grande patrão, só não és grande champion porque és grande coxo da cabeça. Faz lá. Yeah, you can do it. Shit. Yeah, I'm watching it. That's funny. Wasn't my best one. Yeah, that's always normal. I'm going to tell you, bro. You go training, you do well in training, you go in the game and you fuck it. Training is something that you will understand. It's just the beginning. After you doing it in the game is a lot of consistency and these guys are hardcore or is and back, desert, pressure on. You are next. Ferra. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sweetie. Ah, sweaty, okay. Sorry. Okay, I go because it's not the easiest. We'll be in the roof. Let's try. I'm back. Mine. Oh, I tried this one, you know. I'm back, bro, I'm back. Be can go. You should be more closer to us, okay? Try it. I'm going to pinch it. I'm going to back. And the next one. Someone, I will not score it. Someone. You go, you can go, Desert. I'm back, I'm going back. Nice one. Keep going. Okay, rotate now. I'm just doing shit to try to... Because I'm not just focused on my game, I'm focused on yours, you know. I'm trying to help you. It's the hard part of me. I think after this I will just smoke a cigarette and sometimes when I'm too much on the screen, I don't know, it's nice try. Chapéu, puto, esse gajo ficou chateado também. Tua? NZHI. Can go? Nice. Can go. Nice try, brother. Que gajo? Ai, com cara. Someone for the pass. Nice save. Mine. Someone middle. Another one and we'll lose. Okay, I'm back. You can go there. Nice one. Go back. Now it's his turn. It's your turn. Go desert. Go. Help him. I'm back with you. Try it. Nice one. Another one. Nice try. What this guy is doing? Mano, eu não sei foi que... Mano, eu não estou concentrado para fazer isso. Eu faço. É bater em ti só para tu não fazeres. Mas eu faço. Fui por resets. Nice, clear. Estou a dizer, mano, que faço flip resets, mas tenho que concentrar aqui, senão uma cena começar a natural. Wisdom. I'm going back, you can go there. Só mesmo uma pausa porque isto está fora. I'm back. Go. I go again, middle, left or whatever. I'm front if you can pass. Nice try, there's a nice try. I mean, I'm telling you that because yesterday I wasn't tuned to try that. I think, I don't remember. I don't know. Oh. Yours is it? That's right. I'm going back. You can go to the top. Agora. Este gajo está só a chover aqui abaixo. Eu estou só tipo a tentar perceber quando é que ele está. This guy is sneaky as hell. He's trying. You can go, you can go. Holy shit. Não, eu estou aqui tentado a marcar golos como o caralho. I'm going back. 57. Tiveste com esse tempo todo? Com esse tempo todo, mas não achas que ele ia deixar? Nice block. Como é que é crescer? Está-se bem? Como é que é, Cristiano? Que sweaty! Yeah, let me too, man. Guys, I will just smoke a cigarette, okay? Just to take the highs from the screen. Recebi a PS4, já podemos jogar Fortnite. Oh, mano, eu vou-te ser sincero. Posso combinar em um dia qualquer jogar Fortnite contigo, mas Fortnite já passou a ser a minha cena, tipo, em termos de jogar, em termos de chill. Mas é fixe, teres recebido a PS4. Deves ter ficado contente. Recebeste que é no Natal, não? O meu nome na PS4, mano, é... no Natal. O meu nome na PS4 é God of Game 999. Em que o God of Game é tipo Caps Lock. Adiciona, mano, mas eu vou dizer sincero, tipo, eu não tenho jogado Fortnite, nem me apetece muito. Até porque neste jogo eu estou a tentar entrar também na parte mais competitiva, neste jogo que estás a ver agora aqui no stream, então... E eu nem estou a fazer stream de outra conta, estou a fazer desta por causa disso. Eu nem sei como é que aquele está igual, tem algumas diferenças, eu ainda joguei a segunda temporada, mas não gostei deles não terem posto tipo, mais movimentação do que aquele barco só. Não sei, acho que há ali muita coisa que eu não percebi porque é que ainda estava no jogo, outras coisas não percebi porque é que foram tiradas. Acho que o mapa tinha tudo para ter bom sucesso, sinceramente, puto, mas não sei, o jogo estava lento, não gostei no início que a shotgun estava tudo lento também. Simplesmente estava bem entusiasmado para a season, como toda a gente, e não curti na realidade. Uhum. Tenho que ir jogar contigo, mas tu afinal jogaste isso outra vez? Tá bem, mano, já depois quando estiver na conta logo vejo. Logo vejo. Estava a ver, porque tu não és de. Tu não és de Fortnite. Porquê? Mas porquê? Ah, mano, e estamos a jogar com ele. Deixa eu estar isso, não há stress. Não há stress. Não há stress. Não há stress, está nesta conta, tipo, não. Eu não estou a dizer para apanhar gajos mais vestidos agora, sinceramente. Talvez amanhã joguemos mais a sério com isso. Já jogo Apex? Não. Eu lembro depois de teres-me falado nisso na stream, tipo. Tive curiosidade de lá ir, mas é pá, o jogo já está de uma forma que eu já não consigo gostar daquilo, sinceramente. Eu no início gostei bué quando aquele jogo saiu, vou dizer honesto, por ser assim fresh, Battle Royale, cenas diferentes, cenas interessantes. Mas agora é tudo ganda patrão naquilo. De maneiras que pronto, que eu não acabei por não coisa mesmo isso. You're the next, is it? Nice touch. No more. Can you? I'm back. Yes. Holy shit, I don't like to see the ball stop. I'm back. Someone in middle. No, I thought I was confused, bro. Middle. Back. It's hard for me just try to play in your game pace, you know, because it's different, bro. Yeah, I guess. It's slower, bro. It's, you know, I have to adapt to. Try the flip reset. Mano, eu já estou de uma forma que nem já sei se estou a falar inglês, estou português. Okay. I'm back, so someone goes for another one for the pass. Eu já sabia que ia dizer isso. Oh fuck. I'm going back. Right. Eu estou de uma forma que eu someone. Nice shot, bro. O que ele quer dizer? Eu não percebi, bro. Let's try. You go there. Another one. Let's try. Nice shot, bro. That for me is bad, let me tell you. Really bad. I'm so drowsy today. Shit. Yeah. agora não tenho jogado nenhum COD. Pois puto, nem tu, nem eu. Já te havia pedido na PS4. Mano, depois já vejo. Mano, nem tu nem eu. Oh COD, puto. Eu vou-te ser sincero, só se eu estiver à vontade, bem, tipo, próximo COD. Que é isto, não? Deixa-me lá dar mute. Mas eu nem sei, tipo, próximo COD, isso nem sei se já vale a pena estar a falar uma coisa. Okay, these guys trying hard. Here we go. Nem compreendo e depois vamos ver se compro o próximo. Olha, acho que fizeste bem, puto. Não, estou a falar aqui para o stream. Nice. Ok. Rotate. I love to do this shit, I don't know why. It's so funny. It's like, I don't know. It's like a double or... What? The ball bugged for me. Agora vem a PS5 e provavelmente vão cagar nos jogos da PS5. Mano. Sei, sabes? Eu até te vou ser sincero. Eu se na altura que for para ser a PS5 eu tiver o dinheiro eu vou se calhar ponderar em vez de se comprar a PS5 ou se comprar um PC. Middle? Porque, por exemplo, Rocket League é o único jogo que eu estou mais interessado agora, tipo, jogar competitivo. Que eu estou mais interessado em jogar competitivo e não sei o que, tipo. Na PS5 já vai haver uma cena que já vai mudar para caralho, que é tipo. Vai ser tipo os comandos da PS5 vão ser diferentes, isto. Mano, não sei, é uma cena que já vai ser diferente. Apesar de ter vantagens e nível de frames. Sorry. Vai. Como não vai? Sim. Em relação a... I will try to pass it. Pá, não sei. Might say, bro. You are Platinum 2, right? But you said to me that you play a lot of... on ROM. But that's... you... Trai o full preset, se este gajo me deixar. Yours. Yeah, mas não sei se te respondi ou se comentei isso. Tipo, a cena da PS5 eu acho que eles não querem também deixar que o pessoal deixe. Que o pessoal deixe tipo de. Tipo. De jogar, estás a ver? PS não vou conseguir tudo. Muita gente, por isso é que eu estou a dizer, tipo, eles vão ter um preço bem mais acessível, pelo que eu sei. Ainda foi o gol teu. E tanto eles vão tentar, tipo, cá bué de jogos como Fortnite e cenas do género que é tipo competitivo. Não sei, tem boa aderência. Acho que... maneiras que eu não sei se eles vão alterar tipo as cenas todas de repente, vão pôr algum tipo de descontos ou umas facilidades. Someone middle? Bullshit. That's actually bullshit. Deixa-me convidar um. Mano, ia estragar-se, mano. Eu ia dizer, putz, coisa como. Estragaste a cena. Claro, mano, tu dizes o morram que eles saem. Eu ia dizer de. Ah. Mas não sei, mano, é daquelas cenas que tu dizes que vai estar. Tá. Tu dizes que vai estar tudo dividido entre no início, entre PS4 e PS5, mas tipo. Não sei, mano. Porque é o que eu te digo, há coisas que não podem ser divididas. Por exemplo, tu já no Fortnite estás habituado a jogar com gajos do PC. Tu no Rocket estás habituado a jogar com gajos do PC. Tu no. No COD já podes jogar com gajos do PC, estás a ver? Tipo. Tu estás dividido propriamente neste momento em não jogar com gajos da PlayStation 5. Estou a falar desses jogos, que são jogos que se mantêm e que, na minha opinião, é os jogos que eu vou manter a jogar. Tipo. Como é que é, Tiano? Está-se bem? Cristiano, já recebeu o teu pedido já. Mano, o que é que eu tenho que esperar por ti? It's like what, the car? You are trying to show me the car? Não, mano. No. I don't remember, but maybe it's a similar word. I don't know. I was just talking to my stream, you know. No problem. Just I do just a stream today for just helping you, but in general I don't do not do streams. So. Oh yeah, he's saying Shikara, yeah. He's telling Shikara, not me. Mano, estamos à tua espera, porque não sei o que é que está a acontecer. Já viste, puto? Mas não dás feedback, tu dizes só para esperar, nem sabemos o que é que temos de estar à espera. Mas estávamos à espera porquê? Tipo, é uma cena aí do jogo? E é o quê? O que é que está a acontecer? E o que é que tem? Hey Desert, have you ever watched like RLCS or something like that? You know what it is? RLCS, I think that's... It's like the pros league, you know, it's like the pros teams like playing for winning the world champion and something like that of Rocket League. You really just type RLCS. Every season in Rocket League they do one, you know, and it's good. Instead, besides your skill, it's good like you to assist that to see what's... Oh, sorry. Yours. I'm back. I score so many goals here without even wanted, bro. I don't know. That's so nice. Yeah, but besides your skill, it's really good you to see that you learn a lot about position, about what you can do in this game that you don't even know. Middle, come back. There, you just go backward. Just go back, catch your boost. Yours. Yours. Come on. Oh my bad. Just chilling. I'm able. Can go over. Cabrão do caralho. Nice shot. Low pinch. Lucky one. That's so fucking lucky. I'm sure that they did not want to do that. Nice block. Keep going. Close. I'm not laughing out there. Can you? Back. Yes. Yes. Close. Exato. Não sei se já basaste console, senão fica bem, não estava a ver. Eu também vou acabar o stream. Tarará.